Hi everyone. This is my final project. Name is Cyber Dimension, and then the subject is visual programming, and I'm from section FCN2. Yeah, this is about me. My name is Tang, and this is my student ID. I'm from section FCN2. Then my lecturer is Miss O, and this is me. Yeah, and then this is my artist statement. Mm, This I will explore the relationship between technology, sounds, and digital environments. I use Touch Designer to transform data, geometric shapes, and audio signal into dynamic cyber-text visuals. The idea is to show how digital information can be converted into an immersive futuristic experience where visuals continuously evolve through movement, sounds, and interaction. And then next, this is the reference picture. So we can see like a tunnel here, and this have like a glow here. Yeah, this one also the tunnel. And then this is like a cyber cube. Yeah. And then this is like the have a line, data line view, and they have some box inside. Yeah. Next, this is my tutorial reference. I have three, since one, since two, since three. Yeah. All of them is from PDD. Yeah. It's the since one, so we start with the texture here first. So first add a constant and name is as Rx and Ry and set it like this. And then now add a noise, so we use the noise to do the texture. And then change the resolution here. And then the transform here, I add a set the ABS time here and then 0.2. Yeah, and then add a feed here. The resolution is from here to this one. And then these two choose nearer pixel, so have the pixel. So if I choose another, it will be like this. Yeah. And then these two is just copy and paste, and then I just change the noise here, noise resolution here, so we can get a different pattern pixel. So and then combine them, use a comb, edge to extract the outline, and then transform here. Uh, ITS here I set to negative 0.1 because this one is like 0. This one like this. I want to be more, so negative 0.1. And then use repeat. So if like 0, this one will be empty. So use repeat. Next, composite to combine them. Level, RGB bloom, so can adjust the density and brightness here. So this can adjust the bloom level, glow level, and then just no. And then this one is the modeling of the tunnel part. Yeah. So use the tube here, and then the row set to 2 and 3, so will be like triangle. And then the height set to 10, so it will be like this. Yeah. And then here set to 0, so the bottom here will be closed. And then just add a geo cam render, and then this one is the texture give to this constant, and then the constant give to this geometry, so it'll be like this. And then next is the scan effect. You can see first. Can effect here like this. Yeah. So first add the torus first. Also send the rows and columns 3, so triangle will be like triangle. And then I want it to face to the orientation, so I choose Z axis. Also the tube also send Z axis face to the camera. And then add a geo render constant. Here I add another level here because I want to be more brightness. So I add a level and then give to this constant and give to the geo. And then this one, the RGB key, no, the RAM, sorry, add the RAM and then set the resolution like this, 1 to 10. So, and then this one nearer pixel, so we like have 10 rectangle here. And then just add a map and set it as negative 90. And then add a node and name it as position and give to the geo here, translate OP. So the translate Z here we choose R. And then render, oh no, feedback blur variable, adjust the effect lah. Feedback like this, blur, I adjust the filter size here, and then level, the opacity, and then the brightness, and then combine them together, yeah. And then is the audio rective part. First use audio rective first, and then audio file in, sorry, and then audio device out, and then choose audio analysis, and I choose height here, and then select height frequency, and then math, change it like this, follow the music here, and then add a math. So this is the multiply as set to -1 because the scan effect, if we don't have this one, the scan effect will like be opposite, yeah, go back to the bottom. So we need to have a negative one here, and then just speed null and give to the RAM just now at the face here, yeah, and then just add a composite to combine these two visual, and add an RGB key as a black background, add a null and up, yeah. This is the scenes tool, so we start with the texture one first. Also, Sam, we use the noise to create the texture. Yeah, I just adjust the parameter here and will be like this. And then connect a knob and limit here the quantize position here, we choose this one. So we look like this. If ask other, will be look like this. Yeah. And then add a edge to extract the outline also. And then combine them together in the displays and adjust the parameter displays weight here. Yeah. And then this is just copy and paste from this part. Yeah, it's also same. But this one has some different because a noise connect a noise. So this one I just use noise and then limit also same. So we can have a different pattern with, yeah. And then add a level here, adjust the brightness gamma here. And then combine them, use a composite. Yeah. And then no. So at this part we will have three different texture. So the first is normal. Here you use a normal. And then add a normal. Oh no, this one is no. And then I name it as normal map. And then the second one is use RAM and decap to add a color. So this one is color map. And then this one is just original one. Then yeah, I just name it as high map. So we go to texture 2. Okay, this one I select the original one. Yeah. And then here add a treasure so can adjust like this. Yeah. And then add some text here. Yeah. Arrow, welcome to Cyberbird. Yeah. And then add some transform so we can adjust the size and the position. So to be look like this, the final one, combine them all together in a composite. And then this part have the two different texture. So the first one is user level, just adjust the RGBA here. And then the second one is I just scale it to small, and then this one use a repeat, so I can get like this. And then just adjust them. Okay, so we go to the modeling and the rendering file part. So this one, first add a box first and adjust the size. Also add the attribute here on the compute tangent, and then just draw like can render. Yeah, add a font here, so we can use these three different texture here, so we can see like this: the color map, normal map, high map, and min map. Here I choose a color map so I can adjust the color here later. Yeah, so the texture through this one is for the out layer one. Yeah, look like this. Has three layer, the inside one, out. Yeah. So this is for the second layer. Yeah, this one, this part. And then just give to the form, and form give to the gel. Yeah. This one is also same, the biggest one. Yeah, this part. Give to the form. Yeah. And then is the background part. Just use a noise. Background part is like look like a glassy. Yeah, my background. So use a noise, and this one choose a random, and then level, adjust the parameter here, like the black level. I want to be more darker, so like this, yeah. And then blur some, and then add them together, blur again, no. And give to the render, yeah. And then here also add a sphere here, sorry. And then transform, geo. This one constant is from this one. Yeah, give to the constant. Yeah. And then just also give to the random. So last, the parameter reactive is for the geo or the cam one. Use a constant first, and then adjust the parameter here. So we can use to the roll and the position so the camera can move like this. This one also same, just change the parameter only, and then give to the position. Yeah. And then last, just add a RGB key as a black background. Yeah. And then more out. Okay, so this is the series tree. Yeah. We go to the line first. So this one is use data-driven lines to generate dynamic line and line shape and create reactive visual structure. Yeah, we can see first. Yeah, so first here I add a noise. So the period is 0.16. Yeah, and add a logic here, choose off when 0 or less, and then count. Choose loop min max and then set to 0 to 2. So 0, 1, 2. And then add a logic here. This here choose off when outside bounds and then set to 0 to 0. Yeah. And then just add a count here. Also send choose loop min max and then set to 0 to 1. And then here we add a constant, name it as tx and set to 2. And add a map here, multiply here, set to -1, and then switch, combine them together in a switch, and then this switch, this count, we give to the switch index here. So we can like 0, 1, 0, 1, yeah. And then add another constants, and then combine this switch and constant in another switch. So this one is use the logic one, give to the index, yeah. And then add a speed. So this part is copy and paste from this. Yeah, this just copy and paste, and then just change the count to these two switch, the count and logic. Yeah, and then combine these three together in a merge here. So you can see like this, and then limit here we choose zigzag, and then set to -2 to 2. Yeah, so we can see like this. And then here I use a select to give to the limit, give to the chops here is, yeah. So you can see, so the box can follow the line to move. Yeah, because the data is used in this one center. Yeah. And then this trial null, and then use the limit. So we can see the line here. Yeah. So the null give to the chop and choose tx, ty, tz. And then combine them together in a merge, and then out. Okay, so just select all together, and then right click, so we can just put it in a base. Yeah, so yeah, in a base, and then here just add a null, so we can put the data to the geometry. Yeah, the instant one, instance op, and then rotate here, choose rx, ry, rz. And then just render cam and the line here can adjust the right here. Yeah, so like this. Okay, at this part use the noise, so here name it as rx, ry, rz, and then n 30, and the map here, and then set to -1 to 1, 0 to 4. And then this is another map, 0 to 4 and 0 to 360. And then just add a null and give it to the geometry. Yeah. Yeah. So just select this tree and copy and paste 4 here, so we can get 5. So this one will be like many line here. Yeah. And then just add a bloom here, can control the glow level. The bloom level also can, intensity, blur size, and then add a RGB key as a black background, and then no and up. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.